And tomorrow, we're actually going to go even more with that theme. But today, I was thinking about summer school and how we have so much work to do. Remember, I'm just catching Mr. Mays up. We just talked about Mr. Mays about working very hard because our time is limited in here. And the expectation is that we all work hard. All right. So let's see about helping one another and maintaining our respect for one another. I would like a volunteer to read our problem number 1 today. Renata, would you please read problem number 1 for us?
Ms. Roberson needs to set out questions for the math class. She has 14 students, so each have 3 worksheets. Each, how many pieces of paper will Ms. Roberson need to print out for her worksheet?
Thank you. Okay, so who can raise their hand and tell me what we need to do? What do we need to do in order to get started on this problem? Daryl, please tell us what do you think we need to do to get started on this problem?
Write the problem down.
Okay, we've got our problem written down. What tools do you think we're going to use in order to do this? Renata, tell us what tools we might use.
How many pieces of paper will Ms. Roberson need in order to print out a worksheet?
Okay, that is telling us exactly what this question is asking. How many pieces of paper does Ms. Roberson need in order to print all of her worksheets? All right. Now, when we talk about this, we're also going to talk about our operations. What do we need to do to solve this problem? Do we need to add? Do we need to subtract? Do we need to multiply? Or do we need to divide? All right, for Dell, what do you think we need to do here?
Multiply.
You think we need to multiply? Can you tell me why?
Because it says each.
Okay, it says each. All right. I think we're on the right track with that. Jemiah, what numbers do we need to pull out of here in order to multiply?
14 and 3.
14 and 3. Okay. So if we look back at our goal for today, we're going to be using our base 10 skills that we went over yesterday in order to decompose or break down numbers, and we're going to write those out, all right? So what I need everyone to do is pick up your pencil, and I would love it if we could write 14 on our paper.
I got it.
As well as 3, just like this. All right, now yesterday when we talked about 1s and 10s, just a minute, Carol.
Yes.
Which place is our 1s place when it comes to this number right here? Martivian, which one out of these two, which is our 1s place? 4, great.
Do it. Not hard.
So the very first thing that we're going to do when we are breaking down these numbers is we are going to multiply the 1s place. What 2 numbers are we going to multiply right here?
4 and 3.
All right. Who would like to raise their hand and tell me what 4 times 3 is? Joshua, I'd love to hear from you. Yes, sir. Fantastic. Now, the second thing we need to do is we need to multiply our 1s. What are we going to multiply our 1s by? Who can raise their hand and tell me? Renaya?
0.
Why would we do that? Okay, we already multiplied by 4.
By 3.
Okay, 3, and where are we going to go now? What place? Because okay, let's back up just a little bit, okay? This is our 1s place. What place is this right here? 10. We're going to go to the 10th place. Great. So we're going to, yes, 3 times, how many 10s do we have here? We've got 1. So 3 times our 10s is how much? Markevian? 3 times our 10s? Yes, sir. Oh, I'm not going to give you the answer. Who can tell me what we do next in order to solve this? Okay, Joshua. You're going to do what? Nice and loud? Okay. We're going to add them. Now, Jemiah, I'd love it if you would add these for me. What's 0? You want to come up and do that? Jemiah's going to add these for us.
I did it.
If you would go ahead and write this part down on your paper just so that you have this in front of you. I see Joshua writing down the problem. Verdell is getting started. He's showing his work.
Yeah.
Markevian's getting started.
42.
Renaya has it written down. Thank you, Jemiah.
42.
All right. Once you've written this down,
Let's go.
do we agree with Jemiah's answer?
Yeah.
Give me a thumbs up if you agree with Jemiah's answer. All right. Now, what does this number mean? You guys think we got it right?
Yeah.
What can we do to check it?
But the multiply, add, divide,
Okay.
subtract,
I hear all kinds of answers.
subtract.
So if we want, we could always subtract. Right here, yes.
Add.
What can we do to 14?
Oh, I know.
Verdell, would you please share with us what we could do to 14 if we didn't want to multiply? What could we do?
Divide.
Think about it. If we had this many, what would we have to do? I know that's maybe not a clear. What does 14 times 3 really mean? If we were to break it down. If I didn't want to multiply, what else could I do?
Subtract. And repeat addition.
Yes, repeated addition. Fantastic. So that would mean 14 plus.
3 times. 14 3 times.
That's exactly right.
And 14.
You guys are awesome. Markevian, I'd like for you to sit back up for me and get in president's position and get ready to work. We're going to move on to the next question in just a minute. All right. My next question for you is this. What does 42 mean? Let's go back to our word problem. Miss Roberson needs to set out worksheets for today's math block. She's got 14 students and each have 3 worksheets.
I know what you mean.
How many pieces of paper will Miss Roberson need? What does 42 mean, Markevian? 42 what? 42 what, sir? Look at our, what did we underline?
We're gonna how many pieces of paper in order? How many pieces of paper will Miss Robinson need in order to print out on the worksheet?
Okay. Markevian, do you see why it would be pieces of paper? All right, that's what we're solving for. Let's underline this. So, how many pieces of paper? Those are our clues from our question.
This how
Highlight.
this how plastic.
Those are our passage clues. Great. All right. Let's go ahead and let's do president's position. You guys did a great job solving this together. I don't know where these came from, but all right. Let's get ready for our second question of the day. Let me see president's position. Renae's doing president's position. Joshua's got it. Verdell's ready for question 2. Jemiah's ready for question 2. Daryl's ready for question 2. Markevian? This is your only warning, okay? You understand? All right, let me hear is level 0 right now as we move on to our second question. I'll set that in just a second. Right now, only thing we need is to listen. Daryl, if you will show me a great president's position. Looks like we're almost ready to get started. Jemima, would you please read question 2 for us, nice and loud?
Jada Jose helped Miss Roberson with the class nature project. She brings in examples of 5 leaves from 11 different trees for the project. How many leaves in all does Jada have for the leaf collection?
Okay. What is the first thing we need to do? This is Renaya's favorite part of after she reads a passage. Gerald, can you tell me what we could do to help us know what this question is asking us? What was the last thing we just did in the last question?
We had it's
What do we do up on the smart board to get to know what was asking?
do what problem?
Okay.
I can do that.
Who can? Verdell, can you tell me what keywords we can underline right here to help us answer this question?
And all.
Okay.
How many?
There's some clues.
And all how many?
What are we looking for? How many?
Leaves and all does Jada have for the
All right.
definition?
Great answer. Next time, let's raise our hands, okay? So how many leaves? Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to underline that. Let's get started on that. Right now, we're going to do some silent work because we're going to think about this. We're going to think about. We are going to silently, when I say go, we're going to silently think about what this question is asking. We're going to ask ourselves, what operation, how do I solve this? What do I need to do? What kind of tool? And what I'd like for you to do is to write down the numbers that are going to get us started on this. And then we're going to share, okay? So when I say go, on a level 0, you're going to think about how you're going to solve this and write down the numbers from the problem that you're going to need in order to do that. Go. Level 0. All right. All right. Let's try. I'm not sure that my directions were clear. Let's try this again. I would like for you to write down the numbers from this problem that you need in order to solve it. I'm going to have you do that at a level 0. When I say go, you're going to write down the numbers from this problem. Go. All right, Jemima is getting started. Verdell has his numbers written down. Joshua's gotten started. Renaya has started. Markevian has his numbers down. Jemima is writing down some of those keywords to help her out.